Hello, hi, good morning, everyone. Once again, thank you all so much for joining in for today's session, and thank you for your patience on waiting. We were expecting few more people to join in, and we can start off now. My name is Ram Kumar. I'll be your host for today, and there are a lot of uh, new exciting things which I would like to show you, and which is there in Release 6.2. And in the course of the session, if you have any concerns or any queries or anything, please feel free to put it in the chat section. We'll be taking it up at the end of the session. Yeah. So with that being said, we can just start off the session now. So yeah, so that was just a prequel of what I'm about to show you in Release 6.2. As you might have already, read the topic and read the, the headline for today's session. It's e-filing in TallyPrime, and this was just a small video of, a small introduction on what it is. So just before we get started, why FTA has done this? So FTA is embracing digitization and as the first step towards creating a connected compliance environment with Tally. In the UAE, e-filing it will lead to you can integrate in a much deeper way and it will give you a connected VAT solution which will ensure all accuracy, efficiency, and effortlessness while filing your returns from start to finish. Yeah. So just to give you a quick overview of what we'll be going through today, just to set an agenda first. The first and foremost, we'll be showcasing UAE VAT e-returns, how it is done. The second one, edit log summary report. The third one, export to PDF in Arabic, and the fourth one, cloud access. So I'll just keep on explaining, once we move on to this. Just to give a UAE VAT overview, so as you all might be knowing, VAT implemented in UAE from 1st January 2018, and the standard rate of goods is 5% to most goods and services. And there is a mandatory registration and then there is a mandatory registration for business who have a turnover of 375,000 and a voluntary registration for those businesses who has a turnover of 187,500. Return filing, as you all know, it is done quarterly and monthly. VAT returns due by the 28th of the month after the tax period. FTA compliant audit file is also required, which is for seamless UA auditing and reporting, which the FTA might ask you while they are going through all your tax filings and everything. So that is also available in TallyPrime. So just to give a bit of overview on UAE VAT. So just to set up, a context. So Mr. Ahmed is there, who is a CA based in Dubai, who has 10 years of experience. He's a dedicated Tally user, and he consistently trusts Tally as a reliable partner in streamlining his accounts, compliance, and overall business management. And he has also recommended Tally Prime to numerous business throughout his career. Now let's see what UAE VAT return is all about and how to get it done. Just a use case for Ahmad, manually transferring data from TallyPrime's VAT 201 PDF to EmaraTax portal was a constant concern, which everybody right now might be doing it. So people who are using TallyPrime and who's filing VAT returns directly from Tally, you have to download the PDF for VAT 201 form, go to your tax portal, do it manually, which might create many manual entry errors, and it's a tedious job to double check every detail before submission, which will cost you valuable time and peace of mind. So now with TallyPrime Release 6.2, that issue is solved. Let's see how it is done. So as you all are aware, this is the TallyPrime screen that is there. So first and foremost, I'll just click on the exchange option over here. Click on exchange, upload VAT 201 return. Once I click on upload VAT 201 form, it directly redirects you to a different screen, which prompts you to log in via browser. So you just click on login via browser. And once the session starts, there is about 30 minutes which the session is active. In the meantime, you can file. So once you log into EmaraTax portal, you enter your credentials, your email address, your password, your secure pin, and then you click on login. So once you click on login, automatically the system will transfer you to Tally again. Once you click on start session, it will give you a summary of all the tax returns that you have filed previously, the return type, the reference number, the net VAT position, and the return status as well. Once you click on the particular status that is a file that you have to click, it automatically gives you all the summary of what is the taxable amount, what is the computed tax amount, and in case if there is any adjustment, it will show. Once everything is done, you just click on submit. Yes. Once you click on yes, automatically the software will upload all your details to the EmaraTax portal and your VAT filing is done. So as you can see, the VAT return is returned uploaded successfully with the TRN number and the VAT reference number. Now just to give a glimpse of the VAT reference number. So this particular reference number, it is given by the FTA. It is not given by the software. It is given by the FTA, so that you can keep it in your records, and if there is any amendments or if there is any other things that you want to go back and enter the reference number, you can do that. So this is how easy it is to kind of submit your VAT returns. Just to start from again, I'll just show you how it is done. Just click on exchange, click on VAT 201 return. The session will get started. You click on login via browser. The system automatically redirects you to the EmaraTax portal, where you will have to enter your email address, password, and the security code. Once you enter that, the system will automatically prompt you, or it will take you directly to the Tally software, where you'll have to start the session. Once you move on to the Tally software, you can just start the session, wherein it will automatically show you all the previously filed returns and everything, your return type, your VAT position, your status, and everything. Once you click on the particular the return filing that you have to do, just click on that. The summary will come up over here with the taxable amount, with the computer tax amount and everything. Once you see that it's fine, you can do that. I mean, you can submit it. Just click on the submit button, and then it'll again prompt you whether it is confirmed to submit. You can click on yes. Once it is done, the VAT gets submitted. So this is how easy it is to kind of submit your VAT returns from Tally now. So previously, how it was, you people, I mean, everybody had to download the PDF, do it manually, and get it done. But now with the click of a button and everything, you can directly file your tax returns. Now, just to give you another use case, Ahmed recently discovered that he had missed recording a transaction from a previous VAT period in TallyPrime. Understandably, he was concerned about how to amend a VAT return that had already been filed on EmaraTax portal. Now, this is a very common issue, or maybe a issue that you might also face once you filed a VAT return through EmaraTax portal. Now you came to know that okay, you have not entered a particular transaction, or you want to amend a particular transaction. How do you do that? Is it possible? Yes, very much possible. Just go to your VAT reports, click on VAT 201. Here you can see that there is an option called recompute. So if you click on recompute, all the adjustment, all the new entries that you have done, it automatically gets captured. Click on save as revised. And then you can just save this particular VAT return. Now it's the same step. Again, you just go to exchange, upload VAT 201 form, log in via browser, which will prompt you to put all your credentials. Just enter the password and the security code. Once you have entered this, you can click on login. And then the software will automatically prompt you to start the session, and you can file what the new amended one. You can just click on that particular VAT filing, and then once you click on submit over here, click on yes. The software will ask you like what is the reason that you are resubmitting it again for. So here you can see there are, it's called voluntary disclosure, because you have already submitted a VAT return, and then you made some adjustment, you made some amendments in the in the return, and then you're resubmitting it again. So you have to give a voluntary disclosure, like what is the reason that you're resubmitting it again. So here you can just mention that incorrect VAT, incorrect tax return. So once I click on incorrect tax return, I click on continue, and then your VAT return gets submitted automatically, like the same way how it was done, including the VAT reference number will come up over here. Yeah. So again, this is how easy it is to kind of, amend or change any particular VAT return that you have already submitted, and then to resubmit again. Just to give another use case scenario, Ahmed, who manages VAT filing for numerous retailers and importers, must reconcile not only the figures from his clients, but also the data which is pre-populated on EmaraTax portal, such as the tourist refund and imported goods reported through other systems. Now, what this use case is all about is, so we have the standard rate supplies in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and all those fields in the VAT 201 form. Now, there are two more fields called tourist refund and imported goods. Now that is automatically populated in the VAT 201 form in TallyPrime. So TallyPrime is already connected with other government, backend systems. Like for the tourist refund, we have the Green Planet, and for the import of goods, we have the customs website. The customs the website where all the details are getting captured. So TallyPrime is already connected to all these two websites, and the data is pre-populated for these two uh, columns. I'll show you how it is done and how you can notice it. So once I just go to my exchange, upload VAT 201 form. Again, the same process, login via browser, enter your details, enter your password, enter your secure code, and click on login. Once you start the session, you select the particular VAT submission that you have to do. Once it is done, you can see there are two items that is kind of highlighted here in blue. One is tax refund provided to tourist under the tourist scheme, and goods imported into UAE. This is all pre-populated. It is not a manual entry, or you don't have to do anything. Automatically the software is connected to the government systems like the Green Planet and the customs website, where this data automatically gets captured, and this is non-editable. You cannot edit or do anything with this. The data is already pre-populated, and you can just verify if everything is correct. So you can see here these two fields are automatically highlighted in blue color. And once if it is done, and then you can submit, just click on yes, and the VAT filing gets automatically submitted. So in case if you're doing exports, import, and in case if you have some tourist refund and all those things, it is already connected to the backend systems, wherein the Tally automatically fetches the data, puts it in the VAT 201 form, automatically populates it, and then you can submit it. And it is non-editable. So that is how easy it is to submit your VAT returns. Now another use case where Ahmed often imports sales and purchase registers from clients via Excel into TallyPrime, only to find out that there are multiple incorrect tax values. While TallyPrime flags these in VAT 201 report, maybe you don't have time, and there are tight deadlines for filing. As a result, we can use manually calculated 5% VAT in Excel and enter it directly into EmaraTax portal. How this is done? Display more report. You can go to the VAT reports, VAT 201. You can see here, there are a couple of transactions where it is, there might be some mistakes, and actual VAT amount is not calculated. So if I just go to exchange, upload VAT 201 return, If I click on login via browser, and same process where you put your credentials, password, and the secure code, it redirects you to a Tally to start the session. Once you click on start session, just click on which form that you want to submit. And here on the bottom right, you can see there is a F12 configuration. So use F12 configuration. You can either use a actual tax amount or a computer tax amount. I'm sorry. Yeah. Either you can use I'll just show it to you once again. Yeah. So either you can use a computer tax amount or a actual tax amount. So if you're using computer, you can just mention what it is and you just click on submit and your VAT return gets submitted automatically. So I'll just show it to you once again how it is done. So go to display more reports, reports, VAT 201. There are a couple of transactions where there might be some miscalculations happened in the tax amount calculated. I just go to exchange, upload my VAT 201 form, do my login, and once it comes into the start session, you can just select the particular period, and you can just go to configure at the bottom right corner where it will show actual tax amount or the computer tax amount, how you want to kind of calculate the tax amount that you want. So here you can mention as computed amount, not the actual tax amount. And then once it is done, you can just click on submit. So in this case, where there might be Excel imports given from multiple clients where the actual and the tax where the actual amount is not calculated properly, you can use the actual or the computer tax calculation method and you can submit your VAT filing. So I hope this e-filing session, this first part is very clear, and we have seen how easy it is to kind of submit your VAT returns now. So if you see, it's all a connected space now. You don't have to move directly, from Tally to another website and log in and do all those things. It's directly integrated with Tally, and just by click of a button, you can submit it. What are the key benefits of e-filing? Automated and accurate filing. Submit VAT return with a single click directly. No manual entry. Accurate submission. Faster compliance. Quick and convenient connected e-return, making your VAT return filing hassle-free. Secure and reliable. It's already encrypted data transfer with 24/7 availability and authentication. Easy access and management. So you already have a EmaraTax portal where you can log in, you can check your real-time return status, pre-filled data retrieval, and in case if you want to make any amendments as well. Simple and guided process. As you see, it is a very simple process. There is no much training or anything that is required. So that are the key benefits. Now, a couple of FAQs or maybe the common questions that people might be having. Can I upload my VAT 201 return directly from TallyPrime to EmaraTax portal? Yes, you just saw that now with TallyPrime's connected VAT e-return. You can save the return, connect to EmaraTax and upload VAT 201 directly without any manual entry. What if I missed recording a transaction from a previous period? Can I revise the return? Absolutely. You can recompute the return, save it as revised VAT return, upload it again, and TallyPrime supports voluntary disclosure where you can mention what is the reason you're resubmitting it again for. Can I prepare and file VAT return directly for my clients using Excel data? Yes, import Excel registers into TallyPrime, validate and save the VAT 201 and directly submit returns for each client through the EmaraTax registration. How does Tally handle values that are pre-filled by EmaraTax from customs or tourist refund portals? TallyPrime fetches and highlights pre-filled values like you saw, like for the tourist refund and for the imports, which are highlighted in blue color. And these are non-editable as per the FTA guidelines and will not be overwritten during submission. So whatsoever you cannot edit these two fields, it is as per the FTA guidelines and the values are automatically pre-filled. How can I avoid rounding differences in VAT due to tax inclusive invoice? TallyPrime offers two different methods of calculating. So you can offers a computed VAT feature letting you to choose between the actual 5% or maybe the summed invoice VAT value, helping you to avoid all these round of errors. Can I use Tally's e-filing feature without an active TSS? Now here's the catch. You need to have an active Tally software subscription to do or to have this facility. So an active TSS is required. So even if you are in the older release ERP TallyPrime if you are in any release prior to 6.2, and if your TSS is not valid, you will have to have a TSS validity, and you'll have to update to the latest release to use this feature. So even maybe after 1 year, you wanted to still continue using the feature, again you will have to renew the TSS and get it done. So we call it as a connected feature, because it goes directly into another website and submits all the returns. So TSS is a must to have this feature. So that was on the UAE VAT return filing. Now coming to the second topic for the day, we have the edit log summary report. Now, just to give a brief about what is edit log summary. So, as a company, as an owner, you need to have the complete control over your data, right? You need to know who edited, at what time, what is the reason that he edited, how many times he has edited a particular voucher, how many times he has done a deletion. You need to have a complete control of all these things. This is where the edit log summary report will come in place. Just to give a use case, Ahmed wants to know which user is changing what in the system. Without a proper view, it was hard to track who made, how many changes were made, and all those things. But in TallyPrime Release 6.2, it is very easy to track. So you can just go to display more reports, edit log summary. Here you can see all your summaries, all your vouchers that you have entered, and all those kind of things. Now, if I just go to change view, I can just go to user wise voucher summary. So here you can see who all are the users. So I have A, admin, Harshida, Shivangi, and all those users, and what is the count deleted, what is the version, and everything. Now, if I just go to, you can see it's a user wise summary over here. Now, if I just go to all vouchers, you can see here how many are altered vouchers, how many are non-altered vouchers, and what is the total vouchers. Now I can just drill down at any user, and you can see how many purchase or how many sales or how many receipt that particular user has done, and again drill down to see all those vouchers that that particular user has entered. So you can see there is a particular, sorry, I'll just mute. Yeah, sorry. I was just muting somebody. Yeah. So here you can see, if you select a particular transaction, you can see what is the version, what is the activity altered due to voucher renumbering, username, what is the date, and what is the time that particular user has altered this. Yeah, if I click on all versions, you can see how many times this particular user has changed that particular transaction. Here you can see he has changed almost 5 times. So created, number one, he altered the second time, third time he altered, again he altered due to voucher renumbering, again he did some renumbering which is got altered. So you can see who is the, what is the activity, what is the username, what is the date and time. So here you can have a complete control of uh, entire data, or maybe you can track each employees, like what they have done and things like that. So that was on the edit trial case one. Now just to give you another case study, Ahmed refers to the daybook or chart of accounts to view altered and non-altered vouchers or masters. However, finding how many vouchers were altered and how many times required manual checking of each one, which took an extra time and effort. So instead of going to the he uses the daybook and chart of accounts to view, which takes much more time. So how is this challenge done in Tally Prime? Again, I just go to display more report, edit log summary. So here you can see all your reports. I just go to change view. I can see list of all vouchers. If I just click on list of all vouchers, you can see all the vouchers that is there, which with the versions and everything. You can see what is the version number, how many times he has edited, and all those kind of things. And if there is anything deleted, it will come to show up that as well. And you can see here how many times he has altered, who's the user, what's the date and time, and everything. So it gives you a complete summary. So instead of going to separate vouchers, you can get all the reports directly from here. Say for this particular transaction, he has almost done 10 iterations. So I'll just show it to you once again. He has done almost 10, 11 times he has altered this particular transaction. So you can see how many times he has altered and all those kind of things. So instead of going to voucher level or maybe in the day book, you can just come to this report, have a complete overview of, how many times these particular transactions have been edited and everything is done. Yeah. So I'll just go to configure, and in case if I want to sequence it, like, I just want to sort it via how many times, a person has edited in the highest or ascending or descending order, I can do that as well. So I'll just select versions decreasing. I'll just save this. So here you can see the highest number of versions that has been edited is 14. Then comes 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6. So you can kind of filter out, or maybe you can sort it by a highest number of versions that has been edited on a particular voucher. And then you can track like what is the reason he has done almost 15 times, or maybe these many changes has happened. Yeah. So instead of going to a voucher level or maybe in the daybook kind of report, you can just go to the edit log summary where you will get all the consolidated view and all the extra details that you wanted. Yeah. Now just to give you another use case where Ahmed earlier tracked, he wanted to track changes which is done after books are closed, maybe especially around the sensitive time periods like year end or maybe post return filing. Previously you needed to have some manual effort, but in case if your year is ended, you had closed your books, you had submitted a VAT return, and but you wanted to come back and see what changes has been done in the past 6 months or maybe in the last month after the filing is done. How is that possible? It is very much possible in TallyPrime. You can go to display more report, edit log summary. Here you can see on the right hand side there is option called period. So here you can just mention the period. So I'll just mention a financial period 1st April 2024 to March 25. So here it gives a complete summary of a one full year. So once you have closed the books, in case if you want to see, you just mention the period, version period on a particular month that you wanted to see for, only for the month of April. 1st of April, you can see only in the month of April how many changes has been done, or maybe only from 1st of April how many changes has been done. And you can just come to basis of values, show report only for altered and deleted. Only for altered you want to see only deleted vouchers or non-altered vouchers. Also at the same time you can mention what are the activities, like how is it manually done, is it voucher renumbering, is it import or any activity except migration. So you can just filter out what are the type of activities that you wanted to filter out. So I'll just select your voucher renumbering or maybe manual activity. So all these particular transactions that you see, it is all manually edited and altered or deleted for manual activity. Yeah, so this is only for a particular period starting from the 1st of April, and you can see the total number of vouchers and all the alterations and deletions done, which is through manual activity only for that particular period. So even if your books are closed or maybe your financial year is ended or you have submitted your VAT returns, you can come back at any time, change the period, select what activities you wanted to see, and we can see the report for yourself. Yeah, just another use case scenario when companies do bank reconciliation or migration, new logs get generated automatically. Now these are all system generated logs, and it doesn't need, the accountant doesn't need to view all these times every time. So once you import a bank statement, a new log is generated. Once you migrate a new data, a new log is generated. So it need not be that it's not necessary that the accountant need to have this view every time, but they still show up because it's a system driven log. So how do you want to control that? So I can just go to display more reports, edit log summary. So here you can see there are a lot of vouchers. If I just go to receipt and just for a particular month, I'm selecting the month of September. Uh, I'll just go to all vouchers detailed. And here you can see there are a lot of iterations that has happened, altered due to BRS detail, altered due to BRS detail. So these are all what means the bank statement is imported, and the reconciliation is done, and a new file log is created. So what it does means is, I'll just show you once again. Yeah, So here you can see if I select a particular transaction, a new version is altogether created. Why is it created? Because once you import the bank statement, the instrument number on the version 2, it's not there, but in the version 3, it's there. Obviously, it will be there because once you reconcile, once you import the bank statement and reconcile, the instrument number will be there. Now, the system automatically generates a separate log that, a new version is created. So there is no need to panic or do anything. It's just that, new details are getting added. Say, for example, the instrument number is getting added once your bank reconciliation is done. So in case if you don't want to view this alteration report, you can just, excuse me, go to basis of values, include vouchers with altered bank reconciliation detail. I'll just make this option as no. Now what happens is I'll not get the bank reconciliation log or anything. It will be just one log that will be there with the details that will be there. That's it. So here you can see that BRS, details are not there. It's just the normal alteration what you've done that will be there. But once you've imported the bank statement, all those reports won't be there because it's a system generated report. So in case if you don't want to view that report, you can just disable it. So that is how it is done. So just to give a summary of what new features are there in 6.2. So voucher wise and master wise summary of count and versions that is done, edited and versions. User wise master and voucher summary, both count and versions. Filtering of the edit log report based on the activities, like if you want to filter out the manual activity, voucher renumbering done, or maybe the imports done, you can filter out those. Filtering out the logs made due to BRS or e-invoicing and e-way bill, you can disable and enable it. Filtering backdated master and voucher modified in future date period. That is all. These are all the couple of features that is there in 6.2, and until 6.0 it is not there in edit log. So, couple of benefits: focus on what matters, highlight the key changes with user-wise, period-wise, and activity-type filters. Eliminate noise. So, in case if you don't want, the system updates like e-invoice and BRS updates to be given, you can just disable it and have a cleaner log. Faster reviews, cut review time and quickly spot meaningful modifications. Stronger internal control, detect unusual edits and control gaps to strengthen governance. So now we have seen there are, some transactions which has been altered 10, 15 times. So, that it may sound unusual. So you can check and, you can have a stronger governance of your data. Better data visibility, track how often and where data changes happen for improved accountability. Couple of common questions, FAQs that people might be having in edit log summary. Why are some logs missing or not visible in the edit log report for a voucher or master? By default, the edit log shows only key changes and hides logs like migration, bank reconciliation. And you just have to press F9 to view all the versions to get all the logs. What is the difference between version period and period? Now, version period is the number of times a transaction has been altered. Say, for example, a transaction is altered, 8 times, so you have 8 versions, and the period is nothing but your voucher date or maybe your financial period that you set it up. How can I restrict access to edit log summary report for specific users? You can access it by setting up the user rights to view edit log for different user roles. So you can either enable or disable, for a particular user. If you don't want to see the edit log, you can always restrict this report for a specific users. When data is exported from one company and imported into another company, does the edit log also get exported with all the versions? By default, it doesn't get the edit log version doesn't get transferred. Only the transactions and masters are imported, appearing as a fresh entry without any edit history. So from the moment you start importing and exporting it into another company, a new edit log will start from the point of import, which will happen if it is enabled. Great. So I hope the second part is also very clear on the edit log summary report. Now, coming to the third part, we have export to PDF in Arabic. So just to give a use case scenario, Ahmed and team wants to share invoices with customer in Arabic and generate report in Arabic to comply with local laws. So is it possible in TallyPrime? Yes, it is very much possible. So I can just go to my daybook. I'll just select a particular sales transaction. I can just click on export. current. You can just go to configure. In case if he wants only in Arabic, you can just see the export type as bilingual and export language is both English and Arabic. So in case if he wants only single only in Arabic, you can just come over here and do these changes. And once I click on export, you can see it is already coming up in both the Arabic and English as well. So you just need to select the language. In case if you want both bilingual, you can select bilingual, or in case if you want only as a single language, Arabic or English, you can select which particular language you want, and you can export it to Arabic. Now, not only invoices, in case I'll just show you a report as well. I'll just go to my balance sheet. I'll just expand this. Yeah, I'll click on export, current, configure. I'll just make this as Arabic again, show language. I'll just select this as Arabic. Yeah, so once I export this, you can see that your balance sheet also comes up in Arabic. So now in TallyPrime, you can export any reports or any invoices in both bilingual or maybe in Arabic. So this is to have a much more local compliance, wherein we may all deal with local parties or maybe people who might be asking for invoices in Arabic or maybe reports in Arabic and things like that. Yeah. So that was on the last three topics. Now, last but not the least, the very important thing, cloud access. So, as you all might be knowing, or people, if you there people might not know, TallyPrime is now on cloud, and we are tied up with AWS. Couple of benefits that I would like to highlight over here. It is very reliable, as I was mentioning. We have done it from we are tied up with AWS, who are the principal companies, and they are one of the world's best cloud infrastructure provided with unmatched privacy and security. 24 into 7 access, anytime, anywhere. Dedicated virtual computer, so even if you have 5-10 users, each user will have a dedicated virtual machine. So the system is not shared, or the license is not shared, or nothing is shared in our cloud environment. Each user will be having their own dedicated virtual machine, which will kind of give the user a very much good experience. Like how they used to work in a single system. So that is how comfortable and faster it will be. Data centers in UAE. So as you all might be knowing, there are a lot of local regulatory compliance that is coming in. So we had the VAT, we have the corporate tax that is running now, we have the e-filing that is launched, and next year we have the e-invoicing also coming up. So the government might mandate that you need to store all the data here in UAE. So in that case, we are already ready because our data center is already in UAE. So no need to, at the end moment, no need to kind of, worry about your data getting transferred here and, contacting your other cloud providers and anything. We are already future proof. Affordable anytime, anywhere. So it's just start from 63 dirhams per month per user. Ownership of data. As always, your data is always with you. In case of migration to desktop, you can still continue using with the same data. So for all this, we have RNG Software Trading, which is your preferred channel partner, who are the top partners here in UAE, and they are one of the best, people who can help you out to set up your cloud, and not only cloud but all the other features that I have explained to you. Yeah. So, couple of key takeaways from today's session. First, we saw the VAT e-return, which will seamlessly file your VAT returns directly with Tally's integrated e-filing solution. Second, we saw edit log summary. Quickly track and review key changes with the Tally Prime's concise edit log summary. Export to PDF in Arabic, effortlessly export invoices and reports to PDF in Arabic for easy sharing and compliance. And last but not the least, we saw cloud access and what are the benefits for this. So with that, I'm done with my session. So I'm open to questions. Anything, if there is anything that is there that you wanted to ask related to these topics, so you can always put in the chat section. I'll be more than happy to take it up. We'll just take another 5 to 10 more minutes for the Q&A, and then we'll see. So I think I have a couple of questions here. Balu Ravindran, is there any recorded video for bank reconciliation through import bank statement? Yes, sir. We do have a recording session. So what I'll do is after this, I'll share it with the RNG team, and they'll be forwarding it to you. Marvin Pinto, if it is multiple companies or tally group, it will compute group tax and upload. Yes, it will compute, and I'll just get in touch with you to get more clarity on this after the session. Bhavchandra Rapli, please share any recorded video for bank reconciliation through import bank statement. Yes, sir. I'll definitely forward the videos. Narayanan Krishnan, e-invoicing, can you please brief little bit? Okay. I'm not in a very good position to kind of explain it in a very big way, but I'll just tell you what is happening in Saudi. So in Saudi, you might already know that e-invoicing is already there, where you need to have a QR code kind of a QR code on the invoice, and once you do a sales entry, it automatically goes to the Zatka portal. In Saudi, it is Zatka. And it's all live. So same like in India, how GST is. The moment you enter a transaction, it goes and hits your GST account. And in Saudi, it is Zatka, where it directly goes and hits. So after that, there is no amendments, there is no changes that you can do, and it is very strict invoicing capability that Saudi has introduced. So similar thing is coming to UAE also next year, which is called e-invoicing in UAE. It is through the FTA portal. It will be the same like how it is in Saudi. All your sales transaction, everything will be directly hitting to your FTA portal, and the FTA will be having all the records live. So just to give you a brief, that is what e-invoicing is all about. So once anyway we have a much more detail, obviously we'll be doing more and more sessions on e-invoicing, which you can also attend, sir. Also, please, do you have the plan to add Chinese language in TallyPrime? So, sir, actually, we do have couple of customized files where Chinese language can be done in TallyPrime. I'll discuss with the RNG team, and they'll get back to you on this. Thank you, Shihab, sir. Thank you. Once we file the VAT, everything, the next quarter, we filing time showing excess input credit bought forward amount in the report. How we can find out the mistake happened from last filing? Aishwarya Krishnan. Ma'am, I'll just connect with you after this. If you can just, I'll do one thing. I'll just mention my mobile number over here. So this is my mobile number. So you can just ping me or maybe call me after the session. I'll just see what it is. E-invoicing is implemented for all companies or any specific turnover cutoff is there? Daniel, sir, actually that's what. So the government, they have not published anything as of now. So we are in the process of getting accredited first. So once we get accredited, then we'll have the solution for e-filing, I mean e-invoicing, and then the government might, give you all these details of what is the cutoff and everything. So currently I don't have much information, but once everything is there, we'll surely get in touch with you, sir. Siddiq, thank you, sir. Mohammed, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you so much, all. So I would not take much of your time. I know it's Friday. A lot of you have a prayer timings as well. So once again, thank you all so much for joining in for today's session, and I hope all the features that I have covered is very much useful, and we can't wait you to kind of experience all these features. And if there is anything, please do get in touch with RNG Software Trading. They'll be more than happy to help you out. So once again, thank you so much. Have a great day ahead, and have a great weekend as well. Thank you so much. See you all in the next session. Thanks.